Previously on Pels OMG.
Who wrote this code? Like, what kind of idea even is this? Why am I going through this? Why me? Just like that. After everything, the game finally works. We got a functional prototype. So, since the last devlog, I got everything working. The prototype was functional, everything was great. But functional and pretty are not the same thing. So it was time for me to stop looking at this and turn into something more magnificent. First up, the UI design. So I already had the screen structure mapped out, so I knew exactly what I wanted. I just had to make it look more presentable. And so I started with the cards because honestly, the cards are my favorite part of this game, and they're the whole reason it's called cardified in the first place. So if I filled the cards, everything else was kinda pointless, so I could not afford to fail this. I started with the card design and I didn't have a specific idea of what I wanted. I just kind of let my hands flow at this point and just see what happens. And at the end, it turned out great, actually. I was so satisfied with what I got here. The card design was so amazing. Mwah. Then I went ahead to assemble all the elements on the game screen. But when I did, that happened. And I didn't know what was wrong here. So I concluded that, oh, maybe it's the cards. Okay, I have to go redesign the cards now. So I went ahead, made different versions of different card designs. And yeah, I was so indecisive, I literally had to run polls asking people for their opinions on which one was best. And guess what? It turns out the first one was the right one all along. Classic. Then came the colors. I tried all sorts of colors, blues, oranges, greens, but eventually I settled for this maroon reddish vibe. And at first I was skeptical to use this because I thought it looked like a Valentine's Day game. But there was literally no other option, I just went with it. And it kind of looked good, so yeah. And then for every single screen in this game, I had like different versions of how I wanted the layout to be. After I designed the elements and stuff, when it was time to arrange it, I was struggling so much to like pick the perfect layout, and then I went back and forth for days on end. I would sleep, wake up the next morning, hate what I did yesterday, then start tweaking and tweaking and tweaking. It was a whole lot, but honestly, I kind of love this part because it gave like myself permission to just be creative, just to pull out everything I could from my head and just let it show on the screen. Eventually, I stamped the final versions and made myself a promise. You are not touching these screens again. And I kinda kept that promise. Next up, the UI animations. And guys, let me tell you, this was actually the whole reason I chose this project in the first place. I wanted to learn how to do cool UI animations because I've never done them before. So I was genuinely excited for this part. So what did I do? Of course, I grabbed my book and my pen again, and then I mapped out exactly what I needed to be animated and what kind of motions I needed in this game. Then it was time for research. And guys, I was so shocked. Myself and documentation became best of friends. Like, I read so much, I shocked myself. But I needed to understand what functions could help me achieve what I was going for, so I just went through everything. Then I opened the editor and I started implementing. And this took about 2 to 3 days-ish. And yeah, a lot of hours. I lost a lot of sleep, but as long as it works, it's all worth it, right? And here's the thing. After every single animation that worked, I was so proud of myself, guys. From the little things like the button clicks to the feedback and the cards. Oh, the cards, guys, the cards was so satisfying. Watching everything come alive was so amazing. Like, I was actually surprised this was the easiest part of the whole process. Like, I expected the animations to be something so difficult, but it was so sweet. Like, everything was working so well. I was enjoying myself. Guys, I have something to tell you. I finally checked off UI animation. I've been working on this for days now. It was pretty fun though. But yeah, I can now move on to game juice. We're this close to the end. The last phase was polishing. So I'd been noticing bugs throughout the whole process, so I wrote them all down and worked through them one after the other. I also spent time tweaking the animation timing because I wanted to make sure that everything felt satisfying and smooth. And then the very last thing, the sounds. You cannot have a game without sounds. I think this goes without saying. And honestly, I've been looking forward to this part the whole process because I love music in games. So first I tried Suno AI. Let's see what it's got, right? But after struggling, not only was it not giving me what I wanted, now I have to pay for Suno? I mean, in the past, it was free. Like, come on. So I closed that and went the old-fashioned way. Google. I found some background music, found 4 different versions actually, and of course I was indecisive. I struggled for a long time to find one that I wanted. Yeah, but eventually I made a decision. Then I wrote the audio manager logic, set up an event-based system, and got everything playing at the exact right moments. That's right. You guessed it. I finished the game. That's what's up. After all this time, after all the ups and downs, the highs and lows, the lefts, the rights, the game is finally done. Thank you all for following this journey. I'm super proud of how far I brought this. If you want to play the game, the link is down below in the description. If you want to see more of this kind of content, make sure to hit that like button and that subscribe button so you never miss another upload. Goodbye.